You were just got news today that you're on the watch list for the Bednarik Award. Do you pay attention to stuff like that at all, the individual awards?
I do not. I believe that preseason awards don't mean anything. Preseason All-ACC, preseason watch list or whatever doesn't mean anything. We're going to see at the end of the year who's still standing, who's still there for it.
How much has it helped you to be on a line with guys like Elijah, Deslin, whether it's Keyshawn or Tyler, whoever's in it at the other tackle spot? How much has that helped you, and how much do you think you guys push one another, just with the amount of depth on the line?
I'll say that when we play, that's fundamental. No team is going to put only one D-line on the field rushing against 5 people, so they help me making plays. They help. We help each other making plays, and we help each other upholding the standard and working hard and pushing each other to be the best version of ourselves that we can be.
Coach Partridge talked about in the spring, he said that you were coming to him after practice with cut-ups of yourself to try to talk to him about what you were doing on video and stuff, and he said, last year he thinks you were like an inch away from maybe 6 more sacks, and he said he thinks that you'll get that inch because of the way you've been preparing. Did you, have you always prepared like that, or is that something new?
I've always done that. Since I was a freshman and I had the blessing and the opportunity to play, since I was a freshman, this is something that I took from the game of Patrick Jones, Jalen Twyman, and Rashad Weaver. I will study myself really in depth to see how I could make a play or how could I change from getting just the pressure to getting a sack, from making a tackle to getting a TFL. That's really what makes the difference. And this is what I've been working on this offseason, really studying myself and trying to cut those inches, those fractions of a second to make that are the difference at the end between making a play and not making a play.
I was going to ask what you have learned from guys like Patrick Jones and Rashad Weaver and Jalen Twyman. Do you and Des have anything like maybe you want to surpass what Patrick and Rashad did in their last season here?
Well, I definitely do. As a junior, I think I beat them with some stats. I don't know if I beat their numbers last year, but I will investigate in that. And that's definitely the goal this year. It's not as much as competition against them, it's competition against myself. So I always want to do better than what I did last year.
And do you think it helps you to have somebody like Deslin on the other end, you guys as a pass rush unit? Because if you can't, if the team double teams one of you, the other one's probably going to get there.
Yeah, it's great to have the D lineman that we have. It doesn't matter who aligns on the other side, whether it's Deslin Alexander, John Morgan, Dale Hayes, Samuel Kumlola. They're all great players that I deeply trust. So I know that whoever lines up next to me is going to have the team's best interest in their mind, and they're going to play to the best of their efforts and their capabilities.
What have you seen, since you mentioned Samuel Okunola, what have you seen from guys like him, Elliot Donald, Nakai Johnson, Dorian Ford? What have you seen from them?
Everybody's upholding the D-line standard. They're great players. They're working really hard to improve. And I would say that Sean Fitzsimmons and Samuel Gullola really impressed me as freshmen. They've shown something that a lot of players don't show, and they've been doing really good. I'm impressed with them.
Do you feel like over the last handful of years, Pitt's been one of the top teams in the country in terms of sacks? Do you think that the D-line has just become such a big part of the identity here at Pitt?
Most definitely. I believe that most of the sacks come from us, but at the end of the day, we help each other, whether it's a linebacker getting a sack, whether it's a D-line, or even a corner getting a sack. This is who we are as a defense, so this is what we do, and we're going to keep doing it as long as we're on this defense.